Let me be very clear. We are
good.
advocating and
you started
supporting
after
this.
that. That's good. That's good.
No. This is how it needs to start.
The people missed out.
This interview is brought to you by Staring at the Sun.
Right. Well, let's try to get this
Cool.
started on the rails. So basically just introduce yourselves and like what you do in the band. You guys are Sleepsculptor. So
that we are. Who wants to go first?
I guess you.
Okay. I'm Tyler and I play guitar. And I don't know. Since Hunter and Ben left, I feel like we've kind of all absorbed some of the other responsibilities. Just so guitar and other stuff.
I'm Travis. I play bass
and other stuff.
And some other stuff.
Guess I'll go.
Yeah, go.
I'm Jake. I'm the guitarist and other stuff, I guess. Another one.
I'm James and I play drums and that's it. I don't play anything else.
And other stuff.
No. Shh.
Ooh, interesting. All right. All right. So, like, how long have you guys been a band for?
How long have we been a band?
I've been in it for 3 years. I think
that's okay. So that's probably a good starting point. We didn't really have like a concrete lineup until we had Travis and Kyler get on board.
Yeah, so that was like winter of 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2019. I think.
It was like very early 2019.
Yeah. I covered for a couple shows and then hopped on.
Yeah, like we were going before that, but it was kind of how like the early days, you kind of have people hopping in and out. You're still trying to feel some stuff out. So the first EP was actually done. That was mostly Hunter and Ben working with like a producer actually to kind of get most of that done before they even had musicians. And then Jake and I hopped on after that. Was actually mostly already written. And then we basically learned all of that stuff and then got like fill-in musicians for our first couple live shows. And then kind of worked on getting a full lineup together after that.
Also, I just wanted to add to that. Like I remember James and I kind of gave direction on some of the songs on like the EP. We kind of just like rolled up and we were like ready to play things, but we weren't playing anything. So we were just like, oh, okay. So
we're just like, yeah, but we should have stuff like this. And then it just I think it was a little weird.
What song was it? Like Gana Dharma or something? I can't remember which one we worked on. It was fucking. I wouldn't even say worked on it. We were just kind of like given a little bit of direction. We were like, how about we throw in a bunch of chugs right here? How about we do this right here? How about we make a fucking noise right here?
Yeah, make a noise right here. That's what I think. Please. That were my notes for most of our writing is make a noise right here, and then it has the whole duration of the album basically.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Noise is good.
Just make a noise. Make it
just
better.
do something. Yeah.
So what is Sleepsculptor? Like what is the name even? Like where's that from?
I think so Hunter came up with the name and I think it just kind of because he thought it sounded cool. I don't think there's anything really too in depth with the name as far as I can remember. I know he was really into like a lot of the like occulty kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if there's something there with it, but as far as I can remember, he said it was just like, yeah, this is a cool thing.
It's because we advocate for sleeping, sculpting, staring at the sun, and other things that start with S's.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody should sleep and sculpt.
And sun. And stare.
So the name itself has kind of become like a little bit of a meme on the internet. Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel about that? Or like, where do you even know where that started?
I love it. So we have that little that group, the Oasis posting group, and that kind of birthed a lot of just weird memes randomly.
What was there like a first scenario, like a first moment where it was pronounced wrong? Like
no, there
it,
was
like,
something. There was something where somebody was like, it sounded like they were confusing us with another band, but like they were saying the same name. So they were like, no, you're not talking about Sleepsculptor, you're talking about Sleepsculptor, but they typed the exact same thing. And I don't think it was a joke. So, but we saw it and like it just kind of turned into a whole thing.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's just like multiple people that kept calling us Sleepsculptor.
Sculpture, yeah. Yep.
So
that one wasn't on purpose. They just didn't know what the hell the name was.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those things were just like the catalyst for it, where it just like blew up and everyone was just jokingly.
Yeah, and I mean like we're all not very serious people, so we're on board with it. Serious
it pisses me off.
Get her name right.
Sculptor and just like everything. It's funny.
Sometimes I just think Sleepcopter to myself. Not really sure why. I'm just like Sleepcopter. He. Don't know why. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I do to myself. Yep.
All right. There you have it.
Talking about the music. So you guys are working on a new album?
Yes.
Noise.
Yep. Noise. So what's going on, like, as far as what you can talk about the writing process and like how have you guys work that, especially with the departure of vocalists?
Yeah, so the album's done, like being written. And we are hitting the studio March 22nd, I believe, is the first day that we're at the studio, and we're going to be there for a month. And yeah, I mean, everything is musically written. We're finalizing vocal stuff, obviously, because our vocalist is new. But he's been doing a really, really good job of kind of like hashing his stuff out at a very good pace. So we have a lot of confidence that we're pretty good to go by the time that we get in there. But yeah, it's entirely done basically, besides like some post-production stuff and vocals.
Yeah, there was like a good amount of a mix of workflow where like Jake would either write like a whole song, or Kyler would write like a bunch of whole songs, or I would write some. But we did like end up getting together to work on some stuff together, either at Kyler's place or at my place, and some good stuff came out of that. And yeah, good mix.
Yeah, definitely. I think, and I know every band always says this, but I do think this is our strongest material moving forward for sure. There's a lot more grindy stuff. There's a lot more like fast. We kind of really wanted to embrace a lot of the like ion dissonance-y kind of vibes, things like that. Moving forward with this, there's a lot of that, which is really cool.
So when speaking of that, like when you write, do you guys like just write whatever is on your mind and just say fuck it, or like do you have an idea of like, hey, I've been listening to a lot of this, let me kind of see what I can do to play off of that?
Well, I guess I'll talk about it first. Yeah. Usually when I write, I actually kind of do what you were saying there. Usually I'll be like listening to a band or whatever and decide I want to write something in the vein of that band. But usually how I do it is I think of like X band and what it would sound like if I added elements from like Y band together with it. So like, for example, the one song that I wrote, I was listening to like Frontier and Every Time I Die like a ton when I wrote that song. And I think a lot of the parts sound like the midway point between both of those bands.
So like, so that's kind of how you start writing the songs. And then where do you start incorporating the other band members?
Well, the way this album was written for the most part, except for a couple songs, either myself or Travis or Jake would write out like the entire thing and present pretty much like a almost done song, and then take feedback from everyone else on like what needs to be changed about the almost final version. But like I said, there were probably like 2 or 3 songs where we pretty much did everything in the room together.
Yeah, we might have had like a quarter or like a third of a song done, and then we would get together and figure out where it should go or what kind of things we should incorporate.
Yeah,
It's
there's
usually pretty free flowing there, where we just come up with stuff pretty quick when we're.
yeah. I think there's the issue with like music like this is it's kind of really hard a lot of the times to kind of vibe it out because it's a lot of it is so just nuts. But yeah, sometimes it works out. Like we wrote one song at Travis's apartment because we were just like, yo, you guys like Iowa by Slipknot? Here's a riff.
Yeah, that's when Joey Jordison died. I remember that. We were like on a Slipknot kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song definitely
and a ham kick too.
Yeah, it's called, the working title for this song is called Ham Man. Yeah.
Love it.
And it's
You
a
should just
banger.
keep that.
I fucking love it.
Just keep the title.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'm about it.
Moving forward, I think we kind of want to try and do more of that because, like we said, that song just kind of came together in a weekend, like start to finish, and we were pretty happy with the whole thing. And I'm going out of focus. And it felt really natural because like we just kind of Travis and Jake and I were like passing the guitar back and forth and like coming up with riffs, and then James was kind of like offering feedback of his own, and it just came together really fast and easy.
Now, what about like lyrically? Like, where do you pull the lyrics from, and is there any kind of like meaning behind lyrics usually, or do you just kind of write it because it sounds cool?
So obviously, Hunter and Ben were writing the lyrics up until very recently, and they had their kind of own thing going on, which was a lot of like I was saying before, a lot of kind of occult themes, and they had this concept running with stuff about occult and like summoning like a god of some kind, and like it's this cool story that they were coming up with. But going forward, we're probably from how it's been playing out, it's maybe like more personal, kind of, be it about like societal or mental things or whatever, and maybe kind of metaphorically presenting them in more of a story fashion, but it's just stuff that's a little bit more relatable, I guess.
No, with that, I mean, do you guys have like, do you think you'll ever do like a concept album or anything like that?
I mean, if it happens again in the future, I don't see why not. Like I said, the EP and the first album were kind of this running, well, more so the first album. The first album was like a running story, so I guess a concept of sorts. But I'm not totally sure if we're thinking about keeping that going as of right now. So.
Yeah, more on that soon once we.
Yeah,
top secret. Do you? Well, I mean, as much as you can talk about it, I guess just a yes or no question. Do you have like a favorite line or theme from the upcoming album yet? I guess.
Not really, honestly. I think so. The lyrics are still kind of taking shape like as we speak, so it's kind of hard to really touch base on that too much.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's definitely like been more collaborative. Like the new guy kind of presented concepts and like rough drafts of lyrics, and then like Jake and I kind of took the themes and we've been, I don't know, like reworking them to kind of fit in with past lyrics a little bit more like thematically, because I mean Hunter and Ben definitely had like a specific style with writing and like wordplay and stuff, and we kind of wanted to preserve that a little bit, so that's what we've been working on lately.
Do you have any like for the album or just in general, do you have any like tours coming planned or just shows in general? I mean, with everything going on.
as of right now, no. We did have an offer for something in May, but so we were actually supposed to be tracking the album starting in February, but the studio, they had to end up they had to push it back an entire month because of issues with the actual studio. So we pretty much, there's no shows or anything on the table right now until the album is mostly wrapped up with tracking, and then we'll start looking at stuff like that. But that's kind of our main focus right now.
With that in mind, do you have any favorite tour moments or favorite shows that you've played in the past?
Man.
Well,
Kyler had a stroke when we were opening for Norma Jean.
Yeah, I did.
I know that's not really happier, but like
That was
That's-
pretty cool.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, it sucked a little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Overall,
show-
that was a cool show. I mean,
Yeah.
besides the stroke.
yeah, that show was cool. We sold like a fuck ton of pre-sale tickets and like had a bunch of merch sales and played a bunch of people that night. So that
I
show
still think my favorite shows, like for like both bands, is Skid Row.
yeah,
I
Skid Row
love playing
Garage.
Skid Row. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
Go ahead,
they're-
Nick.
they're, sorry.
do you want me to explain it, or do you want
That's like
to?
your hometown. I think you take it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm from York, PA, and there's this DIY venue.
Dox 'em.
There's this DIY venue was called Skid Row Garage, and back in 2019, my old band had our last show. God damn it. We had our last show there, and in the like interim of booking the show and playing it, I joined Sleepsculptor. So at the last show, I played with both bands that night, and then James and Travis's other band, Toothless, also played that show. And it was like super. It's a really small place, and it was like packed out, and there was just people like crowd surfing, like flying onto the stage, like all kinds of crazy shit.
It's like literally a garage. So like it was just
Yeah.
absolute chaos.
Carpet on
in
the
a really good
walls,
way.
just like
Yeah.
packed in.
I touched the carpet wall. I got told not to touch the carpet wall because it's nasty. Pissed on the wall.
That's where COVID came from, dude. The carpet wall.
So
Like the communal piss wall.
yeah, but sorry, Kyler, if you wanted to continue. I don't want to take this from you.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, that show was awesome. Just a little side story. That place actually got wrapped up in a lot of bullshit and had to close. And they just bought a new space. Like literally last week, I think they posted about securing a new spot. So they're working on getting it set up right now. And that's like kind of a big deal because that is literally the only venue for like metal and hardcore bands to play at in my city. So, and it's entirely DIY. And the guy that runs it, MC Heiser's like super awesome. He always takes care of all the bands that roll through there.
How do you
Yeah,
get how do you get ready for shows? Like, what do you do to kind of like either pump yourself up or say, hey, we're gonna do a show and do this or whatever?
I think we kind of all have our own little I know
Pre-show
me
ritual.
personally, I kind of do this thing where I like to just go be in my own little corner with like a pad for like 20-30 minutes and just kind of like get in the zone, make sure I get like nice and loose, like physically, but also kind of get in that headspace. Yeah, because it's like it's a very aggressive, physically demanding kind of crazy thing. So it's like to just kind of get in that space for it.
Yeah.
That's me personally.
I'll like physically like stretch, and everything to not die afterwards or during. But like mentally, like I sort of just like find my own space and like I don't want to say disassociate, but just like almost like meditate and get into like a mode where I just like cut everything else out and just like relax for a little bit before just like getting onto the stage.
Yeah, I would say I usually just wing it, honestly. I'm the kind of person that dwells on shit and worries. So if I just keep it off of my mind until I'm actually in the cut doing it, that's usually better off for me.
Yeah, and then you have a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's part of the process.
dude.
Part of coming to the shows is
It starts with an S, so we're all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
true.
word.
I don't really have a routine. I stretch because I don't want to feel like shit after. I kind of feel what Travis said, like not so much like the meditation part. I definitely don't do that beforehand. It's kind of just like I'm cool, and then like leading up to going out and doing it, it's like I feel that anticipation coming, and I'm just like, okay, it's gonna come. We gotta fucking lose our goddamn minds. So
It's like
I'm pretty.
It's almost like no matter how much you do it, there's still just like nerves and like an anxiety beforehand. Not an anxiety, but just like an energy that's like, all right, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I fully embrace all the feelings leading up to it. Like, I'm not like shaking with like fear or anything like that. I'm just like, oh yeah, fuck, oh.
Jake,
And then what?
Jake, do you like Lady Gaga?
Oh, this?
I just told halfway through your sentence, I just saw all the shit on your wall.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, David Bowie fan club, hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's a good follow up here. If you could play with any 4 artists, any show, this is an open question for all of you.
Bon Jovi.
oh yeah.
Any
That's
4
number
artists,
one.
living, dead, together, not. What would be your 4 artists at your show?
Ooh.
Any 4, and each individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's gonna be so fucking cliche.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah.
Any genre.
Dillinger, Converge. Honestly, probably the Mars Volta. We'll throw a curveball in there and fucking say the Mars Volta.
That's 3.
That was 3.
Those-
Oh, I thought we were the 4th. Fuck. Man, I don't know. Who's really cool? Bon Jovi, dude. Duh. Duh. I don't even. Duh.
Quite the lineup.
We can come back to me. My brain literally shut off after I said 3 artists for some reason.
If we're talking bands that are just in our realm, I
You
would.
said anybody.
Oh well, anybody.
Yeah,
Well,
anybody.
come back to me too. But
This is
Related-
so hard.
related to the Mars Volta, I would probably say At the Drive-In when they were good because they're dog shit now.
Well, dude, we're gonna get canceled.
Damn, hot takes here.
Fucking Omar's gonna come fight us.
He'll write 25 albums about us.
It'll be one album, just 25-minute songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Jake, go.
Dude. Okay, listen. So I'm trying to think here. So I'm just thinking of like bands that I'd love to fucking play with and see. So like I'd love to play with Frontier at some point.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
sick.
That's up there. Fuck. Like I've just been listening to a bunch of like more recent shit. So it's like maybe we'll play with those motherfuckers one day. I don't know.
Yo,
So-
all right, yo. Slipknot's my 4th, but like 2002 Slipknot. All right,
Nice.
there you go. That's my 4th.
with the camel shit barrels or whatever.
Yes, camel shit barrel era Slipknot.
do you remember that?
Camel
No.
shit?
Yeah, they were putting on Knot Fest, and it was this fucking article, and it was like, we want the fucking ambience to be something, blah blah blah. We want there to be barrels filled with like shit from various animals and lit on fire.
Dude, poopcenters.com.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was just about to reference that too.
Tom, you ever heard of poopcenters.com?
I can't say that I have.
Well, it's a thing. You could anonymously send people various types of animal poop, and they'll just kind of
Yeah,
dump it on their doorstep.
They have a selection, wide
And it's
variety.
literally called poopcenters.com. Check it out.
That's amazing.
When you guys are
Hashtag
done staring,
sponsored.
We
yeah,
got
when you
the
guys are
link in
done
the
staring
bio.
into the sun, go check out Poop
Send
Centers.
somebody some poop.
We've got a link in the bio for poopsenders.com. Type in poop, but with an S in
Today's
parentheses
interview
first.
is sponsored by poopsenders.com.
Yeah, use code Sleepy Poop.
Have you ever wanted to send poop to some fucking asshole? We got the products for you.
The band Sleep Pooper.
Sleep
dude.
pooper.
Sleep shitter.
It's seriously
Yeah.
legit though. They have like
Mhm.
what do they have? Like elephant poop. They have like exotic
Gorilla.
shit.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, you can get the mega mix or whatever. It's like all the different ones together, and it's like a gallon or more of just like And it's apparently legal. They have all these like testimonials and stuff on their website. They've been doing it for years, I guess.
Imagine the fucking like Indeed listing for the person who has to collect the poop.
Shit bucketeer.
We're now
$7.25 an hour. I fucking hate Indeed, dude.
Shit bucketeer.
We need a shit delivery man.
It'll be like shit bucket tier, $7.25 an hour, must work 40 hours a week plus weekends, interchangeable, no
Experience
benefits.
required.
Experience, yeah.
Master's
5
degree.
years, 5 years shit, 2-year
Fecal
bucket
collection.
Yeah, dude, I eat a lot of Domino's. I think I'd be good for this.
I've been in the fecal business for about 10 years now.
Master poopologist.
Poopologist.
Jake, what bands would you play
Yeah,
with?
Jake. Yeah, Jake.
Frontier.
Besides Lady Gaga and David Bowie.
Let's see. Fuck. Okay, so I said Frontier. That's one. I mean, I'm not going to say Bon Jovi again because that's a given. That's a collective one. So
That is
this
a
might as well be a
collective one.
5.
That's all
it
of
might
our
as well
number
be-
one choice.
It might as well be a 5-person lineup. Shit, dude. I hate questions like this. No offense. I just think about it like way too much.
Just, don't think about it. Just pick.
Yeah, just like stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Just fucking say it.
All right. Let's go. Okay, so it's gonna be we're gonna open it up or something. The Frontier is gonna play. Fucking SZA is gonna play.
Cool.
Fucking,
Okay. All right.
okay. Let's see who else.
All right, so you're already taking too long.
You ever watch fucking the movie The Lost Boys? Like Lost Boys?
Yeah.
You want them to play like
No,
in that
no,
like
no.
scene where they're
There's
like
There's this one sweaty ass dude with a saxophone.
just that guy?
Yeah, just that guy. He'll like hype it up.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. That's already 4, but
All right,
you know,
good pick.
yeah, it's a great pick, dude. I don't know. That's stream of consciousness. That was right from the brain to you guys. So take that as you will.
All right.
Kyler,
Yeah,
Travis,
Travis, go.
All right. Russian Circles,
Ooh.
Holy Fawn, and then to get out of like the post world, if Every Time I Die was still a band, them.
R.I.P.
Probably Greyhaven because I really, really like them. And just to keep it nutty, Converge. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pick 4 because I would agree with Converge.
Oh wait, was that 5? Did I
Yeah.
pick 5? Fuck, my bad. All right.
Jake literally
Yeah.
just said some sweaty dude with a saxophone from a movie. I think you're okay.
Rollo Tomasi. I want to play with Rollo Tomasi.
Okay, all right, there you go. There you go. That's a band.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna not be Mimi with mine. I would probably definitely Dillinger, obviously, Botch, and then Converge, and Every Time I Die.
There you go.
I'm not
That's
even
the
gonna be
most cliche answer that you could have given.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it'd be a perfect show.
Yeah, no, it'd be sick. It'd be super sick.
But I really like mixed bill shows even more than seeing like 5 metalcore bands in a row. So it'd be cool to play with like, I don't know, like
Streetlight
Outkast.
Manifesto.
I'd want to play with Outkast or like Run the
Dude,
Jewels.
yo,
band.
fuck yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
sick.
Outcast. Hell yeah. I changed my answer to Outcast.
Yeah, dude.
Just
I'd also
just once.
I'd also love to play with System of a Down, even though they're not like.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought about picking that, and then I just think about the live
That's
show.
what. That's why I said like you gotta like take like 2000 and 2 System of a Down.
Yeah.
Nice. So that was
All right,
apparently a hard question.
Yeah,
It
it
took
is.
us
I don't
20
know, man.
minutes.
Sorry about
Jesus
that.
Christ.
So this hopefully is an easier one. If you could eat any food for the rest of your life, or had to eat any food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Dude, this is gonna be harder probably.
Really?
Yeah, yours is probably shawarma.
Shawarma's up there. I fuck some shawarma, dude. No, I don't fuck it. I eat it, but I just to clarify. Honestly, no for me, dude. Oh man. Honestly, I think my favorite food of all time is probably scallops. So
Really?
Yeah, honestly, I love scallops for real.
Huh.
Yep. In any way, just give me some scallops. You disappointed?
No, I've already moved on and I'm thinking about mine.
Okay, all right, good.
Have you ever seen the eyes of a scallop?
Yeah, dude, they look like Lovecraftian horrors. That's what makes them so fucking cool.
You want to make some
delicious.
merch about a scallop now?
Dude, scallop merch. Yes.
Sleep scallop.
Yeah, sleep scallop, fucking
There's
stylized.
eyes that starts with an S, dude. Come
Yeah,
on,
dude, they look horrifying. They would make a sick design. I'm all about it now.
It
My
starts with a fucking S.
favorite food that I would eat for the rest of my life.
Taylor ham, you
Taylor.
motherfucker.
Taylor ham and cheese on a Kaiser roll with poppy seeds.
So explain what a Taylor ham is to people who may not be familiar.
Okay, so Taylor ham is the
roll of pork.
correct name for what is also known as pork roll. It's I guess a New Jersey thing. I was born and grew up a little bit in New Jersey, not for too long, but it's like a round like sort of loaf of ham, and it's sliced into thin rounds and then fried and put on sandwiches, and it's fucking delicious.
It reminds me almost like a middle point between like bologna and ham, if that makes sense.
Blam.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of gross, but like it is actually really delicious.
It's delicious. Yeah, it's fantastic. Some bagel shops you can find Taylor ham, egg and cheese bagels. Totally recommend it if you haven't tried it. Go get that Taylor.
Kyler, go on with your.
I would probably have to say a burrito. I don't know what ingredients.
A burrito.
Dude, like I could eat a burrito or any kind of Mexican food pretty much every day and never get
Kyler
tired.
just ate 10 burrito tacos earlier this week.
I did.
That.
Yep.
It was pretty awesome.
Is it all you can eat like burrito tacos?
Yeah, this new place opened up by my job, and you can either do all you can eat of their regular, like traditional tacos or birria tacos.
Oh man.
And the record was 12, so I got close.
I gotta come down there and bust that record.
Yeah, dude, 12 didn't seem like a lot. I just didn't want to feel like shit later.
But there's a record at stake.
There is.
Yo, is man versus food still a thing?
Kinda.
I thought
that
wasn't
guy
he like
alive?
wasn't he like going to die, so he stopped? Like
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I would
had
assume
they had a
so.
new host for like a while, but he got like super canceled.
The food canceled
Super
him?
canceled.
Yeah, apparently he had some like super racist tweets and stuff.
Wow.
But
Oh, great.
fun.
not great.
Jake, what's your favorite food?
All right. Let me preface this by asking you something. Are there any sort of health-related repercussions to these answers? Like, is this
No.
just ideal worlds? You just
Ideal
eat
world.
and
You can only eat one food for the rest of your life, and no, it won't like fuck you
kill
up or
me.
anything.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Because I'm thinking about these things. Let's see. So, number one, I have like a debilitating chocolate addiction. Anything chocolate. I know there's no nutritional value for the most part, but like, yeah, I could probably down some chocolate every day of my
Chocolate.
life. Yeah.
Chocolate for the rest of your
Chocolate.
life.
All right.
Yeah. I
Lady
mean, that's
Gaga
not like,
posters, chocolate,
that's not
pink
food.
walls.
That's
What's
not
going on
food.
here?
It's actually a neon light. It's a bat. It's not mine. But yeah, so like that's what I want to lean towards. But like honestly, like I'm cool with just like some boneless chicken bites. I think I'm saying that just because I want some. I want some sort of hot food right now. So I can fuck those up
I'm
every
hungry
day.
now.
But yeah, my heart would not like that. So I had to ask.
All right, nice. So is there anything else you guys want to say to the people watching at home? Anything at all?
Like, subscribe, smash that like button.
I got something. Why is a cheesecake not called a cheese pie when it's actually a pie? And why is a Boston cream pie not called a cake? All right? That's what I want to know.
Asking the hard questions here.
See, that's what I want to know. But no, honestly, yeah, we got the album we don't have a release date yet, but we're hoping for sometime in the summer to have the album released. So we're really excited for that. Hopefully we can get on the road after that. We're really excited to show you guys the new vocalist. He's insane. He's awesome. Really excited to play some shows with the guy. Like, he has an energy that I think even surpasses what we had before. So it's going to be pretty wild. We are going to be announcing kind of like a limited edition merch drop probably sometime soon. We do need some additional fundage for the studio, so we're gonna probably come up with some kind of cool design here to get some stuff rolling on that. So keep an eye out for that. But that's basically what's going on.
Dropping lanyards.
Oh yeah, breakaway lanyards so that they don't get stuck in conveyor belts.
Yeah, we got to appeal to the blue collar community, man.
Yeah.
Is this going to be printed on Carhartt?
No, it's exclusive with Blackcraft.
Yes.
Oh. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
The tap out of alternative.
The Ed Hardy of metalcore.
Pretty much. Jake has some Blackcraft. I used to give him shit for it all the time.
Dude,
There was literally like almost a year where I would just refer to Jake as Blackcraft shirt Varials hat guy or something along the lines of that, because every time that I saw him, he was always wearing a Blackcraft shirt and a Varials hat every single time.
Let me explain something to you right here. I've worked shitty jobs for like the entirety of my time in this band, so I ruin clothing so fast. So if there's like anything I could wear multiple times and fuck it up and like get some life out of it, I do. So that Varials hat, that was a beater ass hat. This shit was disgusting. I mean, you should probably wash that shit and whatnot, but like I just put it on to go to work and shit, and then I didn't want to do my hair, so I just
really
had the Varials
defensive
hat
about
on.
this, man. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. It's fine.
But the Blackcraft, though, I just have to explain the fucking Blackcraft.
Everybody know it's fine, dude.
I didn't have any good clothing, and I got a mystery box with like several things in it, and that was like 2017, man.
He's nervous that I called him out.
I gotta set the record straight.
Does anybody have anything like actual like important cool to say about the band?
I was gonna just wrap up the whole Varials hat saga and say it culminated when we went to this restaurant together and they wrote Varials hat guy on his order. Like this.
Oh yeah,
ranch wagon, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I just passed the place. This is totally random. I just passed the place and it was called Rancho.
That's the place where I ate 10 tacos at, man. El Rancho.
Nice.
Yeah, is it a chain?
I don't know. They took over the dead corpse of Bob Evans.
Oh man.
Just fun fact for you there.
Rest in peace, Bob.
So where can people find Sleepsculptor? And you guys individually?
Oh, so pretty much all the typical stuff. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, Amazon, Apple, the whole shebang. Instagram, Facebook.
Title.
We are all on Instagram. I think our personal accounts might be linked in the bio, but I might be wrong.
I think we just follow each other on Instagram. Like the band members are in the following, and that's it. So if you want to find us there, really easy too.
All right.
Yeah, I think James just about covered everything with his culminating speech there.
Yeah, the legitimate answer.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming on, and this was a lot of fun. So thank
Absolutely,
you.
man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it felt
Thanks
nice
for having me.
to talk about some stuff. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't think we've done anything in like a year, is publicly at least. So
Yeah, it's
All
good doing something that isn't within the privacy of our
Facebook
chat
chats
and
and
shit.
yeah.
Nice getting back on the ball.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I will hopefully hear from you guys soon.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Thanks
Thank you.
again.
Great.